Have you ever explained volleyball to someone who just didn't get it? Maybe they ask why your arms are always bruised, or what Libero is, or why you scream after every point. That's because there are just some things only volleyball players will truly understand. So in this video I am diving deep into the volleyball life, not just the rules of play, but the culture, the quirks and the house and the beauty of our sport. Whether you are a middle blocker, a setter or libero, or someone who just loves playing during the weekends, this is your world. Let's jump into the 20 things that only volleyball players truly get. Bruises are your best accessories. Every real volleyball player knows this. If you leave the gym without a few bruises, were you even trying? Whether it's your forearm after receiving 100 serves or your hips and knees from diving across the court, bruises are a badge of honor. They tell the story of effort, of hustle, and let's be honest, they are also a little bit of a humble brag. When someone asks what happened to your arms, we just smirk and say practice. The joy of a perfect pass. It's not the flashiest part of the game, but volleyball players know this true. A perfect pass is art. When you absorb a rocket serve, pass it perfectly to your setter and hear the crowd or your teammate go, "Ooh," there is a quiet kind of joy. It's like being an unsung hero. No one scores that point without you, and you don't need applause. The satisfaction of doing it right is enough. Liberos don't get enough credit. Ask anyone outside the volleyball world to name a position and they'll say spiker or a hitter. But we know who the real MVP is, the libero. They can save, but they save everything. They dive for impossible balls, they lead back row and rarely get the glory. Yet every volleyball team knows without your libero you are toast. Serving under pressure is pure torture. You have practiced your serve 1,000 times, you have nailed it in warm-ups, but now the score is 24-23 and you are at the line. Your palms are sweaty, your knees feel like a jelly. Your brain is screaming, don't mess this up. And the worst part? The entire gym is silent, all eyes are on you. Only volleyball players understand this uniquely terrifying moment, when a single mistake ends the match. And yet we keep stepping up. The sound of perfect spike is addictive. There is no sound quite like it. That explosive jump attack and sound of ball meeting floor. It says, I was here. It says, try to dig that. And when it's you who lands the kill, you don't even need to celebrate. The sound did it for you. Middle blockers are built different. Tall, fast, fearless. The middle blocker is often the unsung workhorse of the team. They are constantly jumping, blocking, transitioning, spiking, rinse and repeat. No breaks, no glory, and yet they do it with pride, because they know the truth. The best blocks turn the tide of games, and middles, they own the net. Volleyball tournaments are basically survival camps. If you've ever played a day-long tournament, you know it. You are up at 6 a.m., you don't eat real food until 6 p.m. You nap on gym floors, you change jerseys in bathrooms, and your legs are screaming by the fourth match. It's grilling, it's chaotic, it's amazing, and only volleyball players understand the wild, beautiful exhaustion of tournament days. You can explain the bond with your team. Something happens when you practice together every day, when you fight for every point, when you trust someone to have your back, literally. Your teammates aren't just friends, they are family. You celebrate together, you cry together, you push each other to be better. There is nothing like it, and no one outside of volleyball will fully understand that connection. When the coach yells line, you panic. There is no warning, you are in a drill feeling good, and then boom, line. Suddenly it's sprints, it's suicides, it's your coach's way of saying you can do better. And you want to cry, but also you kind of love it. Because volleyball players know the line isn't punishment, it's proof you are not done growing. Practice is where games are won. The best players aren't born on a game day, they are built in practice. Volleyball players understand the grind, the endless reps, the awkward drills, the noise, the sweat, the setback. And they know this is where you become great. You push, you fail, you get up again and again. That's the volleyball life, and we wouldn't trade it for anything. The scoreboard doesn't always tell the story. Sometimes you win, but it feels hollow. Maybe your team didn't communicate, maybe you didn't give your all. And sometimes you lose, but it felt like the best game of your life because you played together, because you left it all on the court. Only volleyball players understand that nuance, that it's not just about points, it's about heart. Playing in front of a crowd feels electric. Whether it's a packed gym or just a few parents in the bleachers, there is something magical about playing in front of people. You jump higher, you dive harder, you feel seen. And yeah, it's nerve-wracking, but also it's empowering because in that moment, all that matters is a game. You are alive, you are in your element. Volleyball IQ is a real thing. It's not all jumping and hitting. Volleyball players develop a sixth sense, where the ball is going, how the other team sets up, when to tips instead of spike, when to drop back or press the net. It's like playing chess at full speed. And the smartest players, they win more points with their brain than their muscles. Every team has that player. You know the one, the hype machine, the energy bomb, the one who never shuts up, but in the best way. They celebrate every point like it's an Olympics. They lift you when you are down, and sometimes they are the reason you win. Not because of stats, but because they never let you give up. Shout out to that player. Every team needs one. Volleyball changes you. It's more than a sport. It teaches resilience, communication, leadership, humility. It shows you what it means to fail and what it means to rise again. It brings people together. It pushes you to be better. It gives you a second family. Only volleyball players truly understand how deeply it shapes who we are. The house of broken plays. Volleyball isn't always clean. Sometimes the setter trips, the ball ricochets off someone's foot, and somehow the ball stays alive. And in that moment, when a broken play is turned into a miraculous point, it feels even better than a textbook perfect one, because it shows the heart, the hustle, and the never quit mindset that defines a true volleyball player. The secret war of the net. The net isn't just a divider, it's a battleground. There is the joust, two players locked in the mid-air combat, fighting for ball dominance. There is the sneaky net rolls on serve, the barely missed touches, the stirring contest between blockers and hitters. Every volleyball players know if you win the net, you win the game. Timeouts aren't just a strategy, they are therapy. Sometimes your team is falling apart, the score is slipping away, the vibe is off, and then the coach calls timeout. It's not just a break, it's a reset, a chance to breathe, recalibrate, look your teammates in the eyes and say, we've got this. Volleyball players understand how a simple timeout can turn a game and a mindset completely. You are always skimming the ceiling. High school gyms, low ceilings, hanging basketball hoops, overhead lights. Only volleyball players understand the constant anxiety of the otherwise perfect reception or dig touching the ceiling. That thought of doom, that split second of hope, it won't hit. It's a part of the indoor game and a constant invisible opponent. You can't watch without coaching. Once you have played long enough, watching volleyball isn't passive. You are reading formations, predicting plays, criticizing footwork, shouting cover at the screen. You can't help it. Volleyball changes how you see the game, and every time you watch, you are not just a fan, you are a player, a coach, and a student of the volleyball. So did any of these resonate with you? Did you not smile or laugh while watching? If so, you are part of a tribe that's united by sweat, teamwork, and that unexplainable love for the volleyball. Or is there something I missed? Let me know in comments. Here is what you can do next. Like this video so more volleyball lovers will find it. Share this with your team, your coach, or that one Libero who always saves your butt. Join NetGen Hitter, my private volleyball community. I'm building a tribe of passionate players. Inside you get access to exclusive drills, advice, courses, and training that actually makes a difference. We are not just growing skills, we are growing as a people, together in a space built for volleyball players by volleyball players. Remember, whether you are on a high school court, a beach, or a pro league, this sport is your world. Keep hustling, keep growing, keep spiking, and I see you in the next video. Bye.